8th chapter of Matthew is filled with accounts of Jesus' miracles, including healing a centurion's servant. You probably know the story. A centurion came to Jesus in Capernaum and asked Jesus to heal his paralyzed servant. Jesus' response was, "I'll go and heal him." But the centurion said it wasn't necessary for Jesus to go. He just needed to say the word. Jesus was astounded at the centurion's faith, so he said, "Go and it will be done as you believed it would." And it was. Now what can we learn from this? The centurion must have cared a great deal for his servant. He wouldn't have been a Jew, so he was risking potential embarrassment and failure to go to Jesus. Jews probably tried to avoid the Romans as much as possible. In fact, the Jews were looking for someone to free them from Roman rule, and many thought Jesus was going to do that. So not only was the centurion going to a Jew, he was going to someone who many believed would become the next leader of Israel. Jesus responded in a way that few, if any, would have done when he welcomed the centurion. How often do we hesitate because someone looks different? How often do we hold back because we aren't sure how things might work out? We don't like to fail, so we take the easy way out and do nothing. Of course, there are times when avoiding a situation is the right thing to do, but embarrassment isn't fatal. The centurion was convinced Jesus could heal his servant, so he took action in spite of potential embarrassment and ridicule from his family and others. If Jesus had become the leader of a revolt, the centurion might have found himself in a very difficult situation. However, he was most concerned about his servant and decided asking Jesus to heal him was worth the risk. The centurion's priority was finding help for his servant. And along those lines, Russell Moore, who's chief editor of Christianity Today, recently had this to say about priorities and risks. And I quote, "I do think that we need to have the right ordering of our priorities and our loves, and also the right understanding of what it means to follow Christ. The figure of Jesus in the New Testament Gospels is not a frantic, angry culture warrior. He is remarkably tranquil about the situation around him. I think we need more of that. If our neighbors saw us loving one another and forgiving one another, even if they find our theological beliefs to be strange or even dangerous, that would be a good start." Hopefully that's some food for thought for the day, and may your day be filled with opportunities and blessings.